Yes, I'm absolutely obsessed with Cat's Eye. I love them so much. I think they're so epic. They're so talented. They seem to be very hardworking, and I just want to see them succeed. I think they're so cool. I love them. I love Touch, and I love Gabriella. But yeah, I just love them. I think they're so good.
Comfort in your arms.
Congrats on your pregnancy.
Oh, thank you.
So I watched some of your interviews, and you look
Mhm.
really happy and proud with your first album. What's the
Yeah.
thing you are proudest of?
Oh, I think I'm proud in general for just getting an album out. I feel like it's been a lot to get to this point, and this is what I've been working so hard towards. And, I've just been working towards it for so long. I felt like it was kind of out of reach, which was crazy. And now that it's happening, it feels so good and so like I feel so relieved and excited and nervous, but like all of the emotions possible is how I'm feeling right now. So I feel very blessed to be in a position where I'm releasing an album. Um, and I just hope everyone likes it, basically.
You mentioned feeling pressured with deadlines last year, but you took time to rework your album to make it feel more authentic. How did Columbia Records take you when you said you needed more time?
I don't think they minded because I think they kind of went a little bit quiet as well. So I think between the two of us, it just felt like the right thing to do. Um, And I just wanted to follow my gut and I wanted to do what felt right for me in the moment, even though it was quite scary. But I thought, this isn't how it's supposed to feel. I want to feel positive about everything I'm putting out. I want to feel good. So I'm glad I did it. It was scary, but it was definitely worth doing because I came back with such a way better headspace. I felt more creative. I felt like with the pressure taken off, I just felt like I was enjoying it more again, which is what music is all about. It should be fun. It should be enjoyable. It should be like an escape rather than something that feels like a chore.
You also said you didn't feel confident as a songwriter when you first
Yeah.
started creating songs. How
Yeah.
has that changed?
I think just the more I did it, the better I felt about it. I think like the more I came out of my shell, the more confident I felt, the more I was working with people who kind of brought out the best in me. And we just had such a good time in the studio. And I think because I fell in love with the songwriting process and I fell in love with the songs I was doing, it just felt so exciting to be able to be like, oh my God, I wrote this. Like, that's wild. So, yeah, I got there in the end.
At any point, did you consider not including the singles you had released last year on the album?
Yeah, I think part of me was like, do they work? Which is why, Forget About Us is on the album because it still sonically works with the rest of the album. I think You Go Your Way still works as well. But I think Tears and like Roller Coaster and things like that, they didn't feel like they really fit on the album. There wasn't a place for them because I jigged the album around so much and it had this kind of common thread throughout. They just stood out in a bad way and they didn't make sense. And there were so many songs that I loved so much that I couldn't part with. And I was like, no, I need to make this work and I need to get all these songs on there to have it out. So yeah, and I mean the songs are all still out there in the world. It's not like they've disappeared forever, pardon me. They're still there, but they're just not on the body of work because they didn't go together.
Yeah. Forget About Us made it to the top 10. Congrats. which
Thank you.
which other track on the album do you feel could have the same success?
Oh, Ricky. Uh, Sam, is that you? Can you mute? Sorry. Um, I think it's tricky to say because I don't actually know what would take off and what wouldn't. I think you never know when you're making music and you're putting it out. You kind of hope for the best, but I think who knows? It could be a ballad that could do well. It could be something random on there that people kind of just run with. You just don't know. So I don't know what I'm expecting to be honest when I release the album. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You said there is a song about your friendship with the Little Mix girls. Have
Mhm.
you played it for them yet?
No, I haven't. I need to send them it before the album comes out so they can actually hear it first. I might do that later today, actually. I just wanted to see them in person because they're so busy and we've got so much going on at the moment. It's not that easy. So I might have to just reach out to them and WhatsApp it or something.
And how do you support each other in solo projects?
Say that again, sorry.
How do you support each other in solo projects?
I think just being there for each other still and having like our WhatsApp group and knowing we can always go to each other if we have like any worries or problems or if we're like, wait, do you do this? Is this normal? Like, is that, should I be doing that? And da 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 da. So it's nice to always have each other and like big each other up and support each other in that way. So I think we'll like always have that though, which I'm really grateful for.
Do you think Little Mix fans will connect with your album, or do you see it speaking to a different audience?
I think a bit of both. I think it kind of has like the pop fun elements of Little Mix, but also quite different. So I think a bit of both, to be honest. I feel like the Little Mix fans will hear it and maybe be like, oh, this is like a vibe and kind of get it. And then people who weren't necessarily fans or people who listened to Little Mix would still listen to the album and think, ah, like I think it's kind of got that vibe for everybody.
And how do you think all those years in a girl band helped or prepared you to this solo album?
I learned a lot in the group for sure because we were in the industry for so long. So like we had 14 years in the industry and we worked like dogs. And we learned so much along the way. And I think having each other was definitely the best way to do it because it was quite a scary industry and there's a lot that like goes on. And I think it's nice having each other so that now we're in a place where we kind of know what we should and shouldn't be doing. And it is different because I feel like we've had to learn from scratch and go back to the beginning again by being solo artists, which was always inevitable. But I think, yeah, you kind of look at the two and it's so different being in a group to being a solo artist, like for many reasons. But I'm glad that I was first off in the group so I could kind of build my confidence and learn a lot while I was in the group.
And we have a new wave of girl bands popping up: Cat's Eye, Frequency, the K-pop groups. Do you keep an eye on them?
Yes, I'm absolutely obsessed with Cat's Eye. I love them so much. I think they're so epic. They're so talented. They seem to be very hardworking. And I just want to see them succeed. I think they're so cool. I love them.
What's your favorite song?
Oh, I love Touch and I love Gabriella. To
Gabriella
be
is
honest,
my favorite.
yeah, Gabriella was actually a Little Mix song, funnily enough. Um, but yeah, I just love them. I think they're so good.
And what advice would you give to girls who are just starting out in a girl band?
I would say it's a crazy world. And I think when you grow up and you're dreaming of being in the industry and you're dreaming of being a pop star, you don't realize the stuff that kind of comes with that. So I would love them to just make sure they stick together and, like look out for each other. Make sure if you're in this industry, you have a very core inner circle that'll always have your back and like be there for you and have a good team around you as well. A team that supports you, not just treats you like a workhorse, you're a person. And, you have to look out for yourself. That's the main thing that I would say.
And now that your album is coming out, what do you most want to do? More music videos, TV performance, go on tour? What's the plan?
I think getting the album out there is going to be the best thing ever because I'm like, right, it's done. This is it. Like, get it out. And then I think more performances, summer shows, maybe touring, maybe album two. Like, who knows? I'm kind of down for anything at this point. Because I love all of it. I love making albums. Like this album was so much fun to make. I love making music. I love being in the studio. I love being on the stage. So just more of all of it, to be honest.
And Leigh-Anne and Jade came to Brazil. Now we are waiting for you.
Yes, I know. They've been so many times now. And I remember when they went, obviously in Little Mix when we had that big performance and I wasn't there and I was so upset. I was devastated to miss out. So I still need to get there and meet everyone and have fun and feel the vibes there.
Yeah, and you achieved so much with Little Mix. What's the big dream for you as a solo singer?
I think just to be happy and enjoy and love what I do and just have more of the fun side of things and all that stuff and maybe one day do like a movie or a voiceover or voice acting or animated movies or anything like that. Like that's another dream of mine as well.
Thank you, Perry.
Thank you so much.
Congrats for your album.
Thank
I love it.
you. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you love it. Thank you so much for the interview as well. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, whatever time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone. Bye.